Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, last webinar around 1 month ago, uh, that you have to follow certain targets, and every week you can take target, you can discuss, and then based on the marks, you have to take the next target or you have to change the target. Apart from these, I have also discussed that. Uh, you have to keep me sending me your scores so that I can track your progress. But some of you are only sending me the reports and daily schedule and weekly schedule and weekly targets. Most of you are doing as your own, whatever you have planned in your own mind, or whatever the courses you have joined, you are following that. So at least whatever you're doing, do let me know. Okay, whatever you are doing, do let me know that you are, following some schedule of some test series of some coaching center or some classes, and therefore you are making a progress on that way or that path. Letting me know that what you are doing and what is your target within a week. But but see, without giving the test and without appearing in any of your uh, test series and sending your scores, analyzing your test series, revising your test series, I'm telling you that you will be, whatever you are preparing will remain unfocused, unaccounted, and later you will be struggling to revise all of the courses, right? It will be difficult for you to revise in the end, in the last month. And therefore I'm telling you that, because see, we are practicing this prelim mentorship program since 4 5 years, and every year we are following the same pattern almost with little bit changes. And this year we have included the webinar also, in which we'll discuss your common strategies, and the individual strategies you can discuss with me on the phone call, or you can send me your strategy and your scheduled timetable through the telegram or whatsapp. But if you are not following all those things and then you are doing on your own, there may be chance that you may migrate in the wrong direction, and you won't be able to analyze and find out, right? Because he see, this lim says what everyone is doing their own way. Whatever your friends are doing, you might be doing the same way, but it depends that your friend's background, what are his strength, what are your strength, what are his weaknesses, everything, it depends. So you have to keep analyzing. See, whatever preparation you are doing, do it in the conscious way. नशे में तैयारी मत करिए। नशे में प्रीलिम्स तैयारी होती है, नशे में मेंस होता है, नशे में इंटरव्यू चला जाता है। नशे का मतलब क्या है कि यस सुरा, यू विल गेट इट। so Sura, if you are not attending here, you won't be able to see the recording also. Okay, so better you attend this program, this webinar, and also you can discuss your queries also.
No, sir. Sir, no, sir. I'm asking because I'm attending this program, so I won't be making the notes now. That is why I was asking. That is the
No
only.
problem. If you want, you can still make notes. Okay. Anyways, so what I'm saying is that if you are not able to see your path after 2 months, ना आप कहाँ होंगे 2 महीने बाद? Right now you are doing, this week you are doing history, second week you are doing polity, then you're doing geography. And you have to keep on analyzing that after 2 months I will be standing here, or after 2.5 months, 1.5 months, whatever time is left, less than 2 months, almost 2 months. So, so after 15 days, where you are standing? After 20 days, 1 month, where you are standing? When will be your what you call revision time will start? All those things you have to analyze. If you are not analyzing it now, then after the completion of 1 month, you will be in a panic mode, because then you are not sure that where you are standing. Are you standing on the right track, or you are out of the track of the path of success? So this webinar today, I took it because I am thinking that most of you are not, giving me your, details of your preparation weekly and monthly, and also on the not you are discussing your queries and all. See, it's up to you. The student is there to prepare. We are there to guide. Unless until you show your, whatever you are preparing, you have to show me, or you show us what you are doing. Then only we will be be able to tell you the right direction. Because in between, like you're preparing, after some time you'll be lost up. You will not know that where you are.
वो चलो छोड़ दो।
Okay, so make sure that
चलो छोड़ अच्छा।
Sura, your video is someone mic is open. Okay, so what you should try to understand that you have to uh, be on the right track for it. You keep on analyzing your path on a regular basis, weekly basis. Make a timetable, time frame that after 2 months or after 1.5 months, 1 month, I'll be here. But see your weekly schedule and weekly targets at the uh, for up to now weekly only. At least 4 weeks you can frame your path. Okay. Now, coming to the some of the, I'll discuss once again this because whatever. Hmm,
प्रिया
uh,
यार देख ले यार मेरा वो चल रहा है वीडियो चल रहा
Gopal, I think your mic is open. Please check. Okay, so let's see. What I'm telling you is that please make sure that whatever you are doing, whatever you're targeting on a weekly basis, please let me know. Send me your schedule, and we'll discuss also that is your schedule is realistic, achievable, or it is some unrealistic and very ideal. Okay, that is also very important. If your schedule is too ideal, you won't be able to achieve it, and resulting you will be feeling depressed because of the extra time, or maybe lag, or maybe you won't be able to complete the target on time. So let's discuss it. I will give you the right frame of timetable as well as how to cope up for a within a week's time. So okay, let's start with the some of the today. The aim of the webinar is to tell you that you are preparing now. You have started your preparation. Last 1.5 months you are doing it. Let me tell you that are you on the right track? So you have to keep certain things in mind, because if you miss it now after 1 month, your time of revision will start. And then when I will be telling you these things, you will be lost up completely. But then you will say, no, sir, mere to bhi sab baki hai. Okay. So let me tell you one by one. First, most important thing is the whatever you are doing, are you revising it or not? So revision is the key now. Okay. So whatever new thing or whatever you have learned before also last year also, and maybe this year also you're learning, you make a timetable. Because I've given you 4 slots, only 2 slots I have told you to take the target 1 or target 2. Some of you are taking target 1 only in 2 slots, but you have 2 slots completely free for you, whether you will do the CSAT in that 2 slots, or you will do the current affairs, or you will do the revision, or whatever. Okay. So that is up to you. Always try to put a 1 slot, or maybe some part of that slot, 2 hours at least, for the revision of the topics or the subject which you feel is tougher. Okay, because without revision, like for example art and culture, and somebody will feel it is the science and tech and environment is tough, so you have to keep some time for it. So most important is revision, because without revision you won't be able to recall anything, and later you will feel that okay, you have read it somewhere but you are not able to recall, so resulting in you will be confused in the examination, and maybe you put the wrong answer. Okay. Another thing is that most of you have started reading the PT65 and whatever the current affair material is there in the market. You have to read it. There is no doubt about it. But you try to understand that what is the ratio you are going to read it. Because if you see the question paper, you feel that it is mostly the static greater than 70%, and versus current will be less than 30%. Okay. So static versus current is very important to understand, because if you are reading, 70% of your time if you are giving to current affairs, and only 30 or 40% time you are giving to the static, then you are actually going in a wrong way. Because that is, I have to tell you the right way. Are you approaching this prelims examination in the right way or not? So that is why I have to take this webinar, because you have sufficient time left. No need to worry as of now. Those who have given, those who prepared last year, maybe last to last year, you need not have to worry. But just try to understand that are you on a right track? So static is not less than 70%. It should be more, because in the examination you find maximum 20% or just 20 questions around will be on current affairs. है ना? More than 70 or maybe 80% will be on the static part of all the subjects. So try to understand that that is more important. So your more focus should be on static, but current is also important, but up to maybe some time, 20 to 30% of the time you can give in current affairs. If you're studying for 10 hours, for example, 7 hours, not less than 7 hours, you can give in static. At least 3 hours or 2.5 hours you can give for the current affairs. Okay, so that your preparation is in the balanced state. Because see, the more you study the current is very infinite, and you have to revise it all, whatever you have read. In spite of doing everything, whatever you can do for current, still many things will be left. And then you will see those questions in the examinations. But the static, that is always from the book, whatever book you're reading, maybe history or geography, whatever it is there from the book, with a very cautious reading, very careful reading, you can mark it correct. Okay. Another most important thing which you might, I feel that some of you might have ignored it and still ignoring it, that are PYQs, previous year question papers. See, whatever test series you are writing, you have to write it, and you have to send me your marks and all. But previous year question paper is most important, because this will give you, PYQs will give you an understanding of the questions which can be framed from the important topics of the subject. So, for example, if you very carefully analyze the PYQs, at least of 15 years, last 15 years, you will find that, and most of you will agree with this, because those who have analyzed it very carefully, you find that most of the questions, that means around not less than 40-50% of the questions you'll find from the PYQs of last 15 years or maybe 15 or beyond. How? For example, they have given you some of the options A, B, C, D. है ना? So after 4 years, after 5 years, some other question will be framed from any other option, not the same option, which is the true answer, but maybe some of the other option. So all the four options is also important. The topic is also important from where the question is framed, and the side things. That means those uh, this one A, B, C, D. Those options may have something peripheral. That is also important. They can be framed in some other question in next year. So if you carefully analyze that PYQs, that means you have to see the each and every option carefully. You have to get some of the details of each and every option, so that those options might get prepared, might get framed in another question maybe this year. Okay, so that careful analysis of PYQs is very important. Now, most importantly, you have lesser time to analyze all these PYQs. Not possible, because you have to study the whole subject, history, geography, polity. Then you have to do the test series also. You have to revise the test series also. You have to revise the PYQs, which you are already reading, maybe. Okay, and Pushpin, PYQs are different. Previous year question paper different than the test series. है ना? Test series, you have to prepare. You have to put a target that you have to write on the test. Okay, PYQs, before starting the target. That, for example, if you have to start history, before starting history, you have to go through the PYQs, so that you get an understanding that from where or what I have to read from history, so that you get an important topics. Also, you will get an understanding of the questions framed in some other topics. That is the use of PYQs. But here I'm telling you one more use, that these PYQs and those options in every question can be framed as a separate question after few years. Okay, and this has been clearly, you will find in many of the exam, at least 40-50 questions people are, if you go it properly, you'll find, but it will take a lot of time to find out and to go through Google it, all the options, understand, and remember it. So for you, I have found one website, and I found one more, a what you call is startup coaching in the UPSC field, that is distilled IS. Distilled IS. He is basically one of the student who is preparing for civil service only, and by chance I have gone through his question papers. Question paper means every PYQs and every separate options has been explained in detailed by this coaching by this team. He has done it in very nice manner, and you don't have to worry, don't have to research, Google it. Just take his PDFs and just analyze it. Okay, just read it twice, thrice, revise it. You will be you will be completing all the previous year PYQs in a very detailed way with each and every option. Okay, and I have asked him to because he has two ways he has to do it. He has the PDF format. He has the printable printouts also. Some I think some 1,000 plus pages are there. I think I'm not sure because he told me that there are because he has just sent all the booklets to print. Maybe in 2 3 days he will get the lot, and huge demand of his booklet is there. So I have requested him to provide these PDFs. If you want PDF you can get instantly. But if you want the printouts, you wait for some time. Maybe you have to wait for a week because there is huge lot of uh, you know people are asking him for this printouts because the cost of PDF, if you print the PDFs in the form of printout, it will take almost same price. I think some 2,000, 3,000, something is there. Okay, uh, I'm not sure about the rate, but I have asked him if my students are giving you want to take this printouts, please send them at priority basis. मतलब as soon as they will ask you, you should send them at the priority basis. This he has accepted this request and he's created a separate link for it. If you want, I will share it in the CMP 2023, and you can if you can take the PDF you'll get directly. PDFs are not free. He has charged it, and maybe if and you cannot take the printout. He told me that PDFs are printout, you cannot take it. So maybe if one can take it, you can share it. Okay. And I'll share both even I have seen some of the sample PDFs because he has sent me the sample only. So the sample and printout link I will share in the group. And if you want it to get your things done easier, quickly, you can take it. If you have already done your all the research in PYQs, needed because you have already put your effort. You need not read a new coaching material and all so many pages again. If you have done it, it's fine. If you've done it quite in a very research way, it is fine. If you have not done it and is very less time now, so just go through this already prepared मटेरियल. ये एकदम पका पका माल है, बस जाके पढ़ लेना, रिवाइज कर लेना. ठीक है, दैट कैन ये बहुत ही अच्छी चीज. और भी मैं चीज बताऊंगा आज. मैंने बहुत सारा एनालिसिस किया हुआ है, बहुत सारी वेबसाइट्स है कोचिंग की. दे आर देयर टू हेल्प यू आउट. आपको नहीं पता चलेगा इफ यू नॉट एबल टू फाइंड आउट. ठीक है, तो सुरा यू कैन जो भी मैसेज करना है बाद में कर लेना. ठीक है, कोई भी मैसेज, एनी क्वेरी इफ यू हैव यू कैन जस्ट आस्क मी आफ्टर द सेशन. ये तो फिर बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो सुरा यू कैन शेयर मी इफ यू वांट टू शेयर द दिस वन, यू जस्ट सेंड मी, आई विल शेयर इन द ग्रुप. ठीक है, तो पीवाईक्यूज और भी चीज मैंने इसमें रिसर्च किया. मैपिंग का ये है, कुछ चीज फ्री है, कुछ पेड है. वॉट एवर आई हैव ट्राइड माई बेस्ट, आई हैव फाइंड आउट एंड यू कैन यूज दोज मटेरियल्स फॉर योर क्विकर रिवीजन एंड फास्टर रिवीजन. ओके, तो ये है पीवाईक्यूज. another important thing is most what you call, you should not ignore it still, that is CSAT. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी यू नो दैट CSAT टफ होता जा रहा है. Already it's the minimum score is also not possible, passing score. But if you are very careful in practicing that English, reasoning, mathematics, you can very well get a good score and qualify it easily. So never ignore CSAT. In the end में नहीं हो पाएगा, लास्ट में जल्दी जल्दी में. So that the time has started for CSAT practicing CSAT. The time has started now itself. आप CSAT में एटलीस्ट वन स्लॉट का दीजिए या उसका कुछ पार्ट दीजिए. एटलीस्ट स्टार्ट कर दीजिए CSAT रिवीजन प्रैक्टिस. आई ऑलरेडी डिस्कस द वे टू प्रैक्टिस CSAT. दैट never ever just solve the PYQs or some coaching material for CSAT, because then your CSAT preparation will not be complete. It will be in very various chunks. So I told you that you buy a good book, for example, Arihan's book is there or some other book if you like. Buy that, read it chapter wise. Like for example, speed, time, distance is there. You read the whole topic, see the practice questions, and see the examples, do the practice, and thus your whole chapter will be completed after completing the whole 4 or 5 concepts of the speed, time, distance. I've already discussed in the previous webinar. Those who haven't attended last webinar can see the webinar already shared in the YouTube channel also and in the CMP 2023 channel also. Okay, so please see that. Next is also see whenever you are studying for the prelims examination, you are always bothered about some few questions like some 10, 15, or maybe 8 or 12 questions which you do not know the answer during the examination. Matlab, you found out that these are not from the book, they are not from Spectrum, or they are not from the Vision IS, they are not from the Lakshmikant, and you are always after those questions in the next attempt. ये कहाँ से पूछा है, मुझे वो किताब पढ़नी है ना? मुझे शायद ग्रोवर से पूछा तो ग्रोवर में पढ़ूंगा हिस्ट्री के लिए, स्पेक्ट्रम इस साल नहीं पढ़ूंगा, है ना? You people and most of the people are on mostly are thinking on those questions which you are not able to do it. And during exam और वो टफ है, वो किताब से नहीं है. But see, all questions you have to just try to score more than 110 और 105 या उससे कमी कट ऑफ जा रहा है आज तो 100 प्लस रहना है in any case. ठीक है, सो यू विल बी एबल टू स्कोर ए मतलब बहुत बहुत इजीली निकलेगा. 100 प्लस मींस 50% क्वेश्चंस नेट यू हैव टू करेक्ट इट, है ना? मतलब इफ यू गेट 55 क्वेश्चंस करेक्ट फाइनली including the negative marking net, that is very good. 110 plus. Okay, so don't worry about 45 questions जो wrong हुए कैंसिल हो 55 प्लस हो गया. So why you worrying about it? Some 8 to 10 questions, 12 questions जो कि हर साल नए नए आएंगे. Nobody will be able to know that how these questions are coming from, where these questions are coming, and for that you are searching, researching, and then you get a finally one good book, and then you don't have that much energy. You should not invest your energy in 1 or 2 questions as of now. Try to complete more around 60% of questions or 70% which comes from the book directly, from the notes directly, or from the whatever test series, or maybe from the uh, coaching notes. Okay, या फिर PYQs. तो वो क्वेश्चन पे फोकस होना चाहिए, not from the tough, because easy questions के through ही you are getting selected. So don't be overconfident in easy questions. Means you are thinking that easy questions तो हो जाएंगे, मुझे टफ क्वेश्चन खोजने करने हैं. तो क्या होता है एग्जाम में, एक्चुअली इजी क्वेश्चंस आपके रॉन्ग हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, लक्ष्मीकांत से क्वेश्चन पॉलिटी का गए गलत हो गए, 4 क्वेश्चन. मैपिंग के 2 गलत हो गए, ऑलरेडी यू हैव गॉन थ्रू द मैपिंग क्वेश्चन. सो इजी क्वेश्चंस, इफ यू आर नॉट बैंकिंग ऑन इजी क्वेश्चंस, टफ क्वेश्चन का तो कुछ अता पता ही नहीं है. It may get corrected, it may not get corrected, you might not know from where they are asked, whatever. So many ifs and buts are there in the tough question. Easy questions 60, 70, 70, 80%, at least I'll tell you that almost 80% of the questions are directly from the book. 20 questions may be from here and there, which for which you have to search books. तो एटलीस्ट 80 क्वेश्चन पे तो फोकस करना है, राइट? ऐसा नहीं करो टफ नहीं करना, टफ कर सकते हैं, बट आफ्टर यू कंप्लीट ऑल द इजी थिंग्स which every one of you is doing, because the competition is among the amongst the students who are fighting on the easy questions, not on the tough questions. Because easy questions में गलत होने के, जिनके गलत हो गए वो बाहर हो गए, जिनके सही हो गए वो हो गए. और टफ क्वेश्चन में किसी का गलत हुआ किसी का सही हुआ, इट ऑलमोस्ट गेट बैलेंस्ड. Okay, the important is easy question, you have to do it anyhow. Okay, then next important thing is test series. You have to do it every week, 2 tests. I've told you, if you're not doing it, then in the end it is very difficult to complete 40 tests or maybe 30, 40 tests also. So try to do it as of now if you're not doing it. And important is not only doing is analysis and revision. These two things are most important. If you are not just doing the test series and just saying okay kiska A B C D kiska kya hai, and just keeping it aside, it will not help you. Analysis means you have to find out that which topics are weaker, which topics you have to identify the topics which are weaker for you. Go through the book or go through the explanation given in the test series answer, model answer, understand it. नहीं नहीं clear हो रहा, just go through the books, analyze it, revise it, है ना, weaker topics. And why the easier or those topics which you know, easy topics which you knew, why got incorrect? Hmm. Why easy topics uh, went wrong, or you can say what in easy topics went wrong. So क्या गलत हो गया, है ना? Why is there some confusion in that topic? That is why you have done it wrong way. So understand the explanation, go through the book, and just understand and sink it in your mind so that you will not make it wrong anyhow when it comes in the examination in one form or the other. Okay, so this is very important. And then finally, this revision is most important. If you are not revising it or just analyzing and keeping the test papers ahead, I told you that you have to mark 1 star and 2 star questions. First is that is very easy questions, 1 star, sorry, moderate level of difficulty, and 2 star is tough level, so that you revise it 1 star 2 star question in the during your revision time. If you are not revising it, and if you have not scheduled time for revising it, I'm telling you, doing the test series analysis is of no use, because after 2 months, when your examination will be there, you won't be able to remember or recall anything what happened 1.5 months ago in that test series, what happened in 2 months ago in that test series. You went something which you made wrong in this test series, the same question you will make wrong in the examination also. Okay, so test series without analysis and revision is like law and a government of India act without any tooth to bite. Like that, you can understand. कुछ नहीं है, just you have wasted your time in the test series, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever time you have wasted, without just you have analyzed, you haven't revised it. That will give you no benefit during the time of examination. I'm telling you, this happens for everyone. At least 2 revisions, or if you do 3 revisions, that is the best way. 1 star 2 star questions only with explanations. You have to underline it, highlight. I've already explained it in the last webinar. If you have done it, if you're doing it, then only you are going to make best use of the test series. Okay, and you'll find some of the questions on the test series definitely. Okay, now next thing is, uh, sometimes in the examination you will get easy questions also, that is based on your childhood knowledge, maybe some superficial knowledge, or maybe you can get the right answer by some elimination technique. Don't worry, you can try to use these things. Some common sense based questions will be there. Superficial knowledge means some common sense. You'll find these common sense questions mostly in the mains examination, right? But in the prelims also, you'll find some of the question around 10 to 15 based on your common sense. If you apply simple normal common sense, like वो इंग्लिश में दिया है उसका हिंदी में लिखा हुआ, तो हिंदी से you can get the meaning, then you can find out what it is saying and you can get a clue. Okay, so some of the things you can get here, like the elimination technique or the superficial knowledge, you'll get it. Try to use it in the examination or try to use it in the test series as of now, so that it will help you in the examination also. Okay, so this is also very important. And another most important is, which most of you people are not doing it, and you will not be doing it even if I'll say now also, but still I have to say, because I have to tell you that now the time has come to stop it. So make yourself away from what? Tell me, any guesses?
Mm, social media
Right,
girls.
right. You are still using it, social media, right? Social media, like WhatsApp,
Instagram.
Facebook, है and even some Telegram group, even some Telegram groups which you might be using it and just writing some something and waiting for their answer, and you somebody will reply and whatever. So if, because social media will consume your so much time without your knowledge also, you will just spend 2 hours 3 hours waiting for some reply, or replying someone and waiting for many things, even in YouTube also. Okay, try to stop it as of now. 2 months, if you want to give total 8 hours 10 hours completely, you have to stop this. Isolated study gives me frustration. Okay, Prashant, we'll discuss one this thing. Don't worry about it. There are other ways to diversify or divert your frustration in some positive way. Okay, we can discuss that. Okay, so try to if you're not able to log out from this WhatsApp, try to give it in the minimum time, or when you are studying it, keep your phone aside far off so that you will not be able to reach it immediately when you want to see the messages. Okay, so but I know most of you will continue without doing this. At least in the Telegram groups, you can leave the group chats, but you can be the member of the Telegram channels so that you will not be getting the unnecessary disturbances and messages. Okay. Then analysis. Next part is avoid doing research or even the PhDs in some of the topics which you feel is your interest. Like certain interesting subjects are there, right? Somebody find very much interesting the economics. Somebody will find the very much interesting history, geography. You're doing unnecessary research in the GS paper, GS1, because you will because see it will take so much of your time, and now the time is less. But consider it just 2 months. If you are going to waste your whole time on doing the research, you have to study the other subject, you have to revise the whole course. There are many things are there. So I'm just telling you that avoid doing the research. Directly read the do a little bit of what you call it, searching, googling. If you find okay, now it is fine. Don't go so much deeper because you know that those questions won't be asked from the examination. Maybe it is an interest to you, but you can get those things interest later after the means is over. Okay. Another thing also there that most of you might be watching lectures. Now the problem with the lectures is that you can watch the lectures now, but you don't have time to revise it because you can't watch lecture again. And lectures are generally the overview and little information are there. Mostly those information will be you have to read from the books only or from some material given by the coaching centers. So and that revision of the material and the books is faster as compared to the YouTube videos or maybe videos or lectures. Okay. So important is either you jot down the lectures when you are watching the lecture so that you revise the already prepared notes by you during the lecture, or the coaching or the lecture person might have given you the notes. Okay, you can revise it from these notes. So you need not have to go to the lectures again and just revise the notes because revision is also important. With just going to lectures won't help. Without revision, it is not going to help you. The recall without revision is very poor. You won't be able to recall in a such a high tense environment. Okay, so I'm telling you that reading is better than watching the videos. So you just watch, make a note, or get the notes and revise it. Okay. And another important thing, don't see yourself after 2 months मेरा होगा नहीं होगा मेरी तैयारी नहीं है, I am thinking to take a drop, or maybe this year I'm not fully prepared, next year I'll give my best. See, I'm telling you, you will be never ever be prepared to give the to appear in the prelims after this year also, next year also, next to next year also. Because see, you are not going to study for the prelims for 6 months. Nobody actually studies for prelims. Nobody is studying for the prelims for 5 months, 4 months, because it's very long duration and already you have studied many things. This 2 months, this intensive 2 months, whoever is studying will be qualified. Why? Always in UPSC, the intensive study is important, not the extensive study over a long duration of time. Because after some time, you'll forget whatever you have learned 6 months ago or 5 months ago, you're not able to recall during the examination. But whatever you have studied in 2 months and you revised it multiple times, definitely you will be able to recall it because you have learned it recently. Okay, so important is that you will never get 4 months of prelims and you will not study for 4 months also. This year also, in the last year, after you did not qualify prelims or you are targeting this year prelims, did you study for 6 months? Because the mains prelims date is already declared. You knew last year itself that this year prelims will be in May 28th. So did you study for the last 6 months? Have you started the prelims from January or from November, December? No, never. You will prepare for mains only at a time. So, therefore, try to understand that whatever you are preparing this 2 months only, this is only required, but it should be extensive, है ना, with more focused and more what you call degree. See, degree and duration is important. Duration will be this 2 months only. Everybody will prepare around 100 days of prelims. Okay, 1 month is already over. 2 months are there. In this 2 months is most important, where you can give your best and you can qualify. Don't think that next year you give your 6 months in the prelims. Nobody gives. Okay. The important is, so what you have to do? Near future targets you have to see. Means weekly targets. Weekly targets. I'm sure I'll discuss it. Okay. Weekly targets. Don't see the long term. देखो long term, if you see okay मेरा सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा या मेरा सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा आईपीएस, तो हो जाएगा तो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, और नहीं होगा तो क्यों पढ़ रहे हो, छोड़ दो. सी, वेरी क्लियर है ना. आपको लगता है कि 2 महीने बाद मेरा प्रीलिम्स नहीं होगा तो मत पढ़ो, छोड़ दो, नेक्स्ट ईयर का ट्राई करो. और ये बोलो मेरा होगा, मेरा निकलेगा, हाँ तो पढ़ो फिर. तो देर इज नो डाउट ना. बट व्हाट यू पीपल आर डूइंग, यू आर थिंकिंग कि होगा कि नहीं होगा, चलो पढ़ते रहते देखते रहते हैं. तो ये दोनों चीज मत करिए, ठीक है. डोंट डू बोथ बोथ टास्क इन एन अनसर्टेनिटी ऑफ थॉट्स. इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग कि लेट्स सी, मतलब होगा नहीं होगा, 1 महीना 2 महीना, सी सब हो जाएगा इन 2 months ओनली, एवरीथिंग विल बी डन. 2 months बहुत होता है. 60+ days you have, each day of 10 hours, and with lots of revision, lots of practice. If you devote your complete time, yeah, by keeping away from social media and all those participation of family works and problems, definitely you have whole time with you. But see, if you're giving your time to somebody else, you are focusing on whatever is going on in your family also. You are focusing on whatever your friend is doing, who's your friend whom is meeting these days. You will be wasting your whole time. I'm telling you, whatever you will get it, you can get it after 2 months. Nothing is most important than the UPSC prelims examination, because you have left your everything and you're preparing it for prelims. अब भाई सब छोड़ के आए हो तो फिर पीछे मुड़ के क्यों देखना. मतलब एक कहावत है, जब सर मूसल में दिया तो ओखली से क्या डरना ना. मतलब यू आर ट्राइंग टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ थिंग. सोचते हो मुझे कलेक्टर बनना है, लेकिन आप डरते हो कि मुझे 2 महीने में नहीं होगा. कैसे नहीं होगा? See, like you people only, somebody is preparing somewhere, not somebody, many people are preparing some, are in different parts of the country, and like you, they are also thinking, but they are preparing in a very good way, and they will be qualifying. You will be left out when you will be having self doubt कि अब मेरा होगा कि नहीं होगा. होगा कैसे नहीं? भाई, यू आर यंग पीपल, यू आर फुल ऑफ एनर्जी, बबलिंग विद एनर्जी. अपनी एनर्जी कहाँ लगा रहे हो? पढ़ाई में नहीं लगा रहे हो तो कहीं और लगा रहे हो, तभी नहीं होगा. पढ़ाई में लगाओ तो डेफिनेटली होगा. कैसे नहीं होगा? मतलब मैंने बताया ना आपको, पूरा 2 महीना सफिशियंट है इफ यू गिव योर फुल एनर्जी, फुल टाइम. बट आप बिजी होते हैं, व्हाट्सएप मीडिया, दुनिया भर का मीडिया, फोन कॉल्स, ये दोस्त वो दोस्त सब इसमें. आई डोंट वांट टू गो ऑन दैट डिटेल्स व्हाट योर पीपल आर डूइंग दिस डेज. ओके, यू जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. आपको जस्ट फोकस करिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ पढ़ाई पे. 2 महीने में एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल. मेंस होता नहीं है, 2.5 महीने का टाइम होता है, लोग निकलते हैं, फर्स्ट रैंक दिलाते हैं. और जो ऐसे लोग जिनका नहीं भी होता है. सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट द टाइम मैनेजमेंट एंड द टाइम यू हैव. इतना सारा सीट है इस बार, ये अपॉर्चुनिटी क्यों खो रहे हो? इतना बार बार मौका नहीं मिलता है. यू डोंट हैव, सी, दिस गवर्नमेंट इज देयर, यू आर नॉट गेटिंग, यू विल गेट सूनर. इतनी सीट नहीं मिलेगी. इसमें आईआरएमएस भी हो गया, मतलब उसका इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस भी है. यू गेट गुड स्कोर्स, यू विल क्वालिफाई द बोथ एग्जामिनेशंस, है ना. 2-3 एग्जामिनेशन उसमें उसमें सीट्स भी और हैं. इंडियन रेवेन्यू सर्विस की बहुत सारी सीट्स हैं. अरे मतलब यू आर हियर फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ओनली ना, तो फिर क्या डरना. बट ये है कि यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट कि क्या होगा मेरा. So I am just telling you, 2 months is sufficient. I'm telling you, don't lose this opportunity of this selection in civil service examination. भारतीय प्रशासनिक सेवा, भारतीय पुलिस सेवा और भारतीय विदेश सेवा, ये ऐसी सेवाएं हैं जिसमें आप आने के बाद आपको पता चलेगा कि इतनी पावर मुझे पहले पता होती, इतना मजा, इतना पावर आएगा, तो मैं इसको रात दिन एक करके पढ़ के निकाल लेता. आपको भी नहीं पता क्योंकि आप बाहर हैं. मैं देख रहा हूँ ये, मेरे तो रेगुलर ये सब मैं देखता रहता हूँ. तो पावर और प्रेस्टीज देख के अगर आप देख लें जाके, तो आपको ये अफसोस होगा बाद में कि मैंने 2 घंटा रोज एक्स्ट्रा क्यों नहीं पढ़ लिया, मैं क्यों नहीं कलेक्टर बन गया. आई एम टेलिंग यू ना, बिकॉज आई एम सीइंग इट एवरी डे। सो अगर आप नहीं बनेंगे तो आप लॉस में रहेंगे। इसीलिए दैट इज आई एम टेलिंग यू, डोंट, मतलब जरा सा भी शंका मत रखिए अपने ऊपर। Not a little of doubt, self doubt if you're having, throw that away and just focus on the and give your full energy on the UPSC prelims examination की preparation। ठीक है, because whatever you're getting a collector or an IPS, if you, आपको जो मिले आपको पता ही नहीं वो इंडिया में कितना बड़ा उसका प्रेस्टीज है, पावर है, राइट? यू विल नेवर गेट इन एनी ऑफ द कंट्रीज। मतलब इतना पावर प्रेस्टीज जो इंडिया में है, फ्यूडल सिस्टम जो अंग्रेज बना के गए हैं, वो ऑब्वियसली बहुत पावरफुल है हर चीज में। और उसका उसका जो मतलब इवन बिहार में पोस्टेड इन बिहार, आई नो दैट हियर यू हैव द एक्स्ट्रा एक्स्ट्रा प्रिविलेजेस। ठीक है, और आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट इज प्रिविलेजेस और व्हाटएवर, ये तो बहुत छोटी चीज है। इट इज देयर एवरीवेयर इन वन फॉर्म और द अदर। आई एम टेलिंग यू कि डोंट लूज होप एज ऑफ नाउ एंड ट्राई गिव योर बेस्ट, और डेफिनेटली निकाल लोगे जस्ट 2 मंथ्स के अंदर। ठीक है, नाउ सो व्हाट you need stay motivated till prelims, that is I'm telling you। उसके बाद मेंस में मैं अलग बता दूंगा क्या क्या करना है। मेंस का तो अलग ही फॉर्मेट है, दैट इज आपको रट्टाफिकेशन है, ये है वो, कैसे लिखना है वो अलग चीज है। लेकिन इफ यू हैव लॉस्ट द मोटिवेशन, इफ यू हैव द सेल्फ डाउट, आपको थोड़ा डाउट है कि आपका नहीं होगा तो आपका नहीं होगा। देखिए, वॉट एवर यू आर थिंकिंग, योर बॉडी एंड ब्रेन एक्ट इन दैट वे, रिजल्टिंग इन द आउटपुट। ठीक है, इफ यू नो दैट, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप आपके जंगल में गए, आप गए टाइगर सफारी में, अपने दोस्तों से खो गए बाई चांस, एंड यू हैव गॉट ए लॉयन आपके सामने है। अगर आपने सोच लिया कि ये तो मुझे खा लेगा, मैं तो खड़ा रहता हूँ, वो आ जाएगा झपट्टे का, मैं वैसे ही मरना है, ऐसे ही मरना है, आप फाइट नहीं मारेंगे तो आपको पक्का वो खा जाएगा। लेकिन आपने सोच लिया कि भाई अगर मैं फाइट मार लिया तो मैं जीत जाऊंगा, और नहीं मारा तो ये मुझे खा लेगा, तो डेफिनेटली आप क्या करो, सबसे पहले भागो तेजी से, जितनी तेज वो भागे उससे दुगनी स्पीड से भागोगे। फिर आप पेड़ वेड़ देखोगे कहीं चढ़ जाओ, और यू आई एम बिलीव, मतलब आई एम टेलिंग यू, आप अगर स्ट्रगल करोगे उससे भागने के लिए, डेफिनेटली आप बच जाओ, क्योंकि आपने पूरा एनर्जी लगा दोगे, पूरा बॉडी माइंड आपके लिए काम करेगा। वैसे ही इफ यू आर थिंकिंग दैट यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्वालिफाई, मेरा नहीं होगा इस साल, अगले साल, तो बॉडी एंड माइंड विल बी लाइक दैट ओनली। बॉडी लेजी हो जाएगा, अरे नहीं हो रहा तो क्यों पढ़ रहे हो, आराम करो, सोते हैं आराम से। माइंड क्या करेगा, अरे छोड़ो यार, मूवी देखते हैं, चलते घूमते फिरते, दोनों आपका साथ छोड़ देंगे। आपका ये चीज टास्क ऐसे धरा रहेगा, इट विल नॉट बी नो resulting in any of the success। but if you are thinking yes I will make it, I have sufficient time, अभी मुझे नहीं आता, पर मुझे 25 मई तक सब आ जाएगा। बिल्कुल सही बात है, अभी नहीं आता है आपको, क्या जो टॉपर है, जो फर्स्ट रैंक है, उसको भी नहीं आता है, अभी नहीं आता, अभी तो 2 महीना है ना। तो इफ यू आर स्टडिंग टाइम बाय टाइम, धीरे धीरे करके पढ़ेंगे, और भी कंप्लीट करेंगे, सब चीज करेंगे, रिवाइज करेंगे, तो 25 मई तक मेरी तैयारी हो जाएगी। अभी तैयारी नहीं है, 25 तक आई विल बी रेडी फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन। ऐसी सोच रखनी है, ना कि अब मेरा होगा नहीं। ये सोच अच्छी है ना, कि अभी तैयारी नहीं है, आई एग्री, तो मैं पढ़ूंगा, आई हैव टाइम, 25 मई तक आई विल बी रेडी फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन, 28 को मैं एकदम फोड़ फाड़ के आ जाऊंगा। लाइक दिस यू हैव टू थिंक। ओके, सो आई होप दैट all of you, है ना, those who are here and those who are not here should give your best in the examination। ये जैसा एग्जाम आपको भगवान बना सकता है, इंसान के रूप में भगवान हो सकते हो, ये सिर्फ आईएएस है, भारतीय प्रशासनिक सेवा, भारतीय पुलिस सेवा, यही दो सेवाएं जो एक आम इंसान को भगवान बना सकती हैं इस एग्जाम के थ्रू। मैंने बहुत निकट से देखा, आप भी देख लेंगे, आप अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट में देखते ही होंगे। तो माई सिंसियर रिक्वेस्ट इज दिस, कि कुछ नहीं गया है, सफिशिएंट टाइम है। ठीक है, इतना करिए, और आपको मैं कुछ कुछ और चीज इंपॉर्टेंट बताता हूँ। Pushpin will discuss your all queries. Let me complete everything. Okay. Now I will tell you some of the other things that एक नोट्स है, कुछ खास वेबसाइट्स है, I'll tell you। फॉर एग्जांपल मैपिंग का 1 ईयर का मैपिंग, सी मैपिंग के 2 टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, एक स्टैटिक एंड एक करंट बेस्ड। So current based also question can come from 1 to 2 years also. You never know. So all those things I have found out the YouTube channel and YouTube link of that I'll share in the CMP 2023। आपको मैपिंग का मिल जाएगा, then you can go on searching, फिर आपके based on your researches you'll get more what is suggestions, तो आपको you'll get the right kind of material for the mapping also। ठीक है, वो आप कर लेना, you'll do that। सेकंड आई टोल्ड यू ऑलरेडी अबाउट द पीवाईक्यूज, हमने बता ही दिया है। आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट द डिस्ट्रिक्ट आईएएस, ठीक है। इसका मटेरियल मैं ऑलरेडी आपको शेयर कर दूंगा, जो भी इसका लिंक वगैरह है। देन अनदर थिंग, दोज हु आर न्यू टू साइंस एंड टेक, or maybe some of you are from the arts background, and somebody who, which even most of you will think that environment is also not my cup of tea. Science and tech is also tough, environment is also tough. I found out a good lecture of one student. He's also preparing for the civil service only. His name is Dr. Shireen. Dr. Shivin. Okay, Dr. Shivin is there. He is teaching on Idusarthi. I'll share the link also. ठीक है. He has his class of science and tech, like for example biology and physics chemistry तो नहीं आता, biology mostly, and science and tech is very good. Those of you who are not from the science background can also watch his lectures and get total understanding of the subject very easily. You can try out. है ना. I was trying to reach his coaching center. I actually called him to, maybe, yeah, I think he's charging some 25 minutes or something like that. I have, I have tried to ask him that you can give to my, bulk to my students so that they can. Yes, Rohit have already joined it. So I was there to ask him, 25 minutes something. So I have tried to call him. Even Rohit, if you have the phone number of Vidu Sarthi, you let me know. Maybe I'll tell them. There are some of the students of mine. You can give them for some lesser fees, some concession. So maybe 1 or 2 days, if it is there, I'll find out and let you know. Okay, then you can take them from them, or if you want now, you can take it directly. Okay, if you think that you can pay that much amount. Okay, so these three things are very good, and you try it out, it will help you a lot. Now, some other thing I want to tell you, like for example, most of you are actually completing the economy. Something I want to tell you about the economy also. See, economy is most important these days. Without economics, without the solid preparation of economics, you won't be able to qualify the examination. Why? Because you see, in the 2021, around 14 questions from the economy was there, and 2022, around 21 questions from economics are there. So if you consider the average, like if you see mostly 2022 20 में भी लगभग इतना ही था. So on an average 20 questions, okay, around 20 questions. If you see, my voice is less.
हाँ सर, बीच में वॉइस कम ज़्यादा हो रहा है।
Okay, okay, now I think it's fine. So 21 22 ये अराउंड भी देखा है तो अराउंड 20 क्वेश्चन, यानी कंसीडर 40 मार्क्स. यू सी 40 marks from the economics are there. So very, and economics have both conceptual and you can see the current affair based also. Okay, so 40 marks is very much. Even if you are going to score 30 marks also, this will give you a very easy jump, right? ठीक है, आपको 30 भी कम नहीं है, यानी यू हैव टू सॉल्व 15 क्वेश्चंस, राइट? ठीक है, ऐसे करके आपको 200 का जो पूरा पेपर 100 क्वेश्चन का है, तो 100 में से यू आर गेटिंग 30, राइट? है ना, दैट इज वेरी गुड स्कोर. ठीक है, ऐसे करते करते सॉरी 30 मार्क्स, सो 15 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो लाइक दैट इकोनॉमी हैज ए मेजर रोल टू प्ले. So whatever you are reading in economics, if you are reading so much in detail, try to be faster now. Those who are reading Murnal, you are very good, you have read it, it's good, but now the time for revision of economics has started. If not, whatever is left, go it for very quickly. So what things you can keep in mind while reading the economics? Some of the important topics I will say to you, maybe you know it also. Like for example, you have to go through the fiscal policy very clearly and monetary policy. These two are very important for the economics. Then you can go to the sectors of economics. This is also very important. And then macroeconomics. Macroeconomics में क्या क्या आता है? You get the question from GDPs. ठीक है, GDP आता है, unemployment है, poverty वार्टी पे आता है question. ठीक है, and then maybe inflation. That is all the macroeconomic parameters you can go through. Then some of the international organizations like WTO, IMF, etc., and other organizations. इंटरवेंशन के भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं, राइट. एंड ऑल्सो ट्राई टू गो टू द दिस वन मोर समरी ऑफ दिस पीडीएफ कॉल्ड न्यू इंडिया एट 75 जो है उसका समरी कर लो, बिकॉज now the time is less, you can't go through the whole booklet. It's very good. And last but not the least, economic survey and budget. If you are doing it, it's very good. If you are not doing it, try to do it. If not full का तो time कम है, but get the summary. Okay, Shipraj, I'll discuss. ठीक है, you can go to the summary, right? Because the time is less now to go to the economic survey completely. So go through the summary. Summary is given by Vision IS and many other coaching also. Whichever you feel is good, you can go through that. Okay. Now, something from the geography is also there. See, geography also, I'll tell you that just go to the PYQs. ठीक है, इनके देख लो, previous year question देख लो. You find that questions are from static part, that is some physical geography, but very little, and most you will find from the repeated ones. ठीक है, and then you will find some of the question from the mapping. Mapping, I'll share the YouTube link in the channel. ठीक है, after the class. So this thing you will get. Mapping already told you, static mapping is there, and current affair based mapping is also there. Okay, environment also is there. I think geography you'll get around 15 plus questions very easily. Environment maybe you can get 15 to 20 questions. ठीक है, depends that because geography and environment questions may be very you cannot distinguish it from the geography or environment. Some questions are there. So maybe you can understand it, including geography and environment. Totally, if you can consider around, at least you'll get 15 plus 15 also. You can around 30 questions or 25 to 30 questions you get from these both these topics. Okay, so environment also, and it's based on obviously just see the PYQs of environment, and obviously the conceptual part is also there, and current affairs part is also there, like critically endangered species. All those things are separate PDFs are being made by various coaching centers. Make best use of those materials. Okay, so as a history also you can't ignore. Art and culture you have to try revising it, है ना. You get इसमें एटलीस्ट 10 प्लस क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, आर्ट एंड कल्चर से भी 10 के अराउंड रहते हैं, राइट. लाइक दैट you know the all the breakups already. So this is static part, so there is no current of nothing. उसको आप जल्दी जल्दी देख लीजिए. And I want to tell you that the revision हम लोग कब से स्टार्ट करेंगे. We start the revision in the last month. Like whatever you want to read new, you can read, revise it also, but full-fledged revision will be starting from the 1st of May. Okay, 1st of May we will start. And revision of the test series is also very important. Whatever you have done, I've told, I think in the beginning, I'll tell you again that the first revision of the test series which you have done, not the PYQs, which you have solved it and you have known the marks. First revision and second revision you have to do both of 1 star and 2 star questions. So first revision will be 1 month before the examination. That means you can consider the date, approximate date will be 25 to 30th April. Within 5 days, take it in the one slot and revise it. Take it in the one slot between 25th onwards to start, and 30th April you finish it. First revision of all the 1 star, 2 star questions of all the papers. Then second revision, the last revision will be 15 days before the examination. Considering it on 28, maybe consider thinking about 30 bhi hai, so 10 to 15th of May. This will be the last. After 15th of May, after 15th of May, no test series, no test series, and no revision of test series. Already you are done na revision. ठीक है. What you will do in the last 15 days? You will revise whatever you have learned from the books, notes, whatever material जो भी पढ़ा है, whatever material you have read, not the test series. Even you can do the PYQs also in this, but not the test series, because test series already done. Two revision you've done. Last moment, if you're doing the test series, if you're getting lesser marks, you will be highly demotivated. If you're getting more marks also, that maybe because the paper was easy, then you will get a false sense of accomplishment. So to avoid that, last 15 days, no need to solve any test paper, no need to revise the test paper. You whatever you have to do it before 15th of May. All revision of the test and all test papers also. ठीक है, उसके बाद no such test shall be taken after 15th of May, so that last 15 days you will be completely devoting it in the revision of whatever you have read for this year and whatever you want to revise. because वही बहुत होता है, राइट? उसी को कंप्लीट हो जाए टाइमली, वही बड़ी बात है. ठीक है, so these are the future plans in May, but as of now you have this 10 days, 1 month, 40 days, फिर उसके बाद अराउंड 25 days अगेन है, 65 plus days हैं. No need to worry, no need to panic. Full time is there. Those who want to get success, they can surely achieve within this time frame. Those who don't want the success this year, they can have self doubt, whatever doubt they can have, and they can blame the teachers, blame many other institutions coaching, and then they can stay unprepared this year. So time is with you, and the effort is also with you. You have to see that how much effort you can give in this time frame. So, okay, so these are the things which I want to tell you. I will also take another webinar after 2 weeks. And meanwhile, whatever you are doing it, just let me know. Just tell me, ठीक है, just tell me your marks, tell me your timetable, send me your timetable. Be accountable to me and to you also. Because if you are accountable to me, means you are accountable to you only. देखो मैं तो सी आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू, ऐसा स्कूल तो है नहीं मैं पकड़ के स्टूडेंट्स को मारूंगा भी तुम नहीं पढ़ते हो, ना ही मैं डांटूंगा. यू आर यू योरसेल्फ आर वेल, इतने सीनियर लोग हो, इतने पढ़े लिखे लोग हो, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज मेडिकल कॉलेज से आए हो, आप सब जानते हैं ऑलरेडी, यू नो एवरीथिंग, राइट? जस्ट यू कैन सेंड मी, दिस विल हेल्प यू इन फ्रेमिंग द अकाउंटेबिलिटी फॉर योरसेल्फ. कि आप किसी को भेज रहे हैं कि मेरा ये टाइम है और मुझे टेस्ट का मार्क्स ये है, तो दिस विल सेंड यू एन फीलिंग ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी. सो इसीलिए इफ यू आर नॉट सेंडिंग, है ना, और इफ यू आर नॉट टेलिंग योर मार्क्स वट एवर, आप अकाउंटेबल किसी के लिए नहीं हो, आप भूल जाते हो, देन यू गो एज योर ओन वे एंड द पाथ मे बी यू कैन बी आउट ऑफ द ट्रैक हो जाते हैं, राइट? सो देन एक महीने बाद फिर आप ट्रैक पे आके भी बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So this I'm telling you, just send me and never hesitate to talk to me, call me. You can call me, discuss with me anything, कभी भी रात के 12 बजे तक, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. आई हैव नेवर एवर टोल्ड ऐसा कि मुझे भी मुझे सोना, मुझसे मुझसे बात मत करो, कभी नहीं बोला मैंने. और कभी भी आप कॉल करेंगे, बाई चांस फोन उठाए, कॉल यू बैक, यू मैसेज मी, आई डिस्कस. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है? आई विल बी, मेरा ड्यूटी है, आई विल बी देयर विथ यू थ्रू आउट योर जर्नी. आपका ड्यूटी है कि आप मेरे साथ रहो, मुझको बताइए क्या पढ़ा, क्या नहीं पढ़ा, क्या रह गया, क्या नहीं रह गया, टाइम टेबल बताइए, डिस्कस करिए. आप ही नहीं करेंगे तभी आप इसमें पीछे रह पाएंगे, ठीक है? सो आई थिंक, आई होप एंड बिलीव दैट यू विल बी स्टार्टिंग विद ए न्यू मोटिवेशन, विद न्यू एफर्ट्स, विद न्यू विजन, ठीक है, टू मेक दिस प्रीलिम्स ए सक्सेसफुल प्रीलिम्स ऑफ योर लाइफ, और फाइनली सिलेक्शन लेके जाना है. क्योंकि जो चीज की आप तैयारी कर रहे हैं छोटी मिट्टी नहीं है, और छोटे मोटे एफर्ट से होगी भी नहीं. बड़ी चीज बड़े एफर्ट से होती है, छोटी चीज छोटे से काम से हो जाती है. जब चीज बड़ी है, कलेक्टर है, एसपी है, ये बनना है, तो ऑब्वियसली यू हैव टू गिव मोर टाइम, यू हैव टू गिव मोर एफर्ट, यू टू डिवोट योर सिंगल माइंडेड अटेंशन टू दिस एग्जामिनेशन. सिंपल सी बात है. छोटा मोटा तो कोई कोई क्लर्क बाबू का एग्जाम है नहीं, अब तो वो भी बहुत टफ हो गया है, ठीक है? तो कहने मतलब क्या है कि बी बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ. अगर आप नहीं कर सकते हैं तो कोई नहीं कर सकता. आप ही के जैसे लोग, आप ही के दोस्त, यही राजेंद्र नगर, यही करोल बाग के लोग निकालेंगे प्रीलिम्स. कुछ उसमें से मेंस निकालेंगे, कुछ लोग सिलेक्शन लेके जाएंगे, ठीक है? कोई बाहर से नहीं आएगा, कोई मंगल ग्रह, कोई जुपिटर से नहीं आ रहा है. सब यहीं के लोग हैं और यहीं के छोटे मोटे स्कूल से पढ़े हुए हैं, छोटी मोटी नॉलेज से भी निकाल ले रहे हैं. only thing is required is your effort, your energy and your motivation to this, कि मुझे निकाल के जाना है इस बार, और कोई मैटर नहीं करता है, ओनली एफर्ट, नो इंटेलिजेंस रिक्वायर्ड. सरकारी नौकरी एक बेहद ही सिंपल तरीके से होता है काम, उसमें हम लोग देख चुके हैं. यू आर नॉट रिक्वायरिंग एनी रोबोटिक्स ब्रेन और दिमाग, ये कि मुझे एकदम हाई फाई आईआईटी आईएम्स का टॉप ब्रेन यहाँ पे पता नहीं क्या-क्या कर डालेगा। ऐसा कुछ नहीं हो सकता, होता भी नहीं है। नॉट पॉसिबल। बहुत सारे अकाउंटेबिलिटी होती है, बहुत सारे रूल्स नियम होते हैं। ये एक मामूली सा सिंपल हिंदी माध्यम कोई भी जनरल गाँव से पढ़ा हुआ लड़का उसको अच्छे से कर सकता है। सो दिस यूपीएससी इज जस्ट फॉर मीडियोकर्स। बहुत ब्रेन नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन एफर्ट चाहिए। ठीक है, आप नॉर्मल सी आपके इंटेलिजेंस पे रेक्टिफिकेशन करके जितना रात कर याद करके प्रैक्टिस करके यू कैन क्वालिफाई द एग्जामिनेशन। नाउ लेट्स टेक द ईच वंस क्वेश्चन। भारतीय कल्याण, यू मे बी यू कैन टाइप और यू कैन से, आप बोल सकते हो, बता देना। Required to look for the current affairs test separately or visualize, see just follow one test series, ठीक है। विजुअलाइज आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल करिए, या कोई और करना है एक करिए, कंप्लीट करिए पूरा इसको पहले, राइट। व्हेन टू स्टार्ट फॉर फुल लेंथ टेस्ट, आफ्टर यू कंप्लीट द होल सिलेबस, जो कि हम बात हुआ है, फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ अप्रैल से कर सकते हैं, सेकंड वीक ऑफ, जब एज सुन एज योर ऑल द, है ना, सेक्शनल टेस्ट इज ओवर, यानी हिस्ट्री हो गया, ज्योग्राफी हो गया, पॉलिटी हो गया, इकोनॉमिक्स हो गया, यू कैन गो फॉर द फुल लेंथ टेस्ट। नाउ पुष्पेंद्र, जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट इज योर क्वेरी। हाउ मनी, सी एफएलटी, हाउ मनी एनफ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। एनफ क्या होता है, जब यू आर गेटिंग गुड मार्क्स, आपके 120 प्लस आ रहा है, 110 प्लस आ रहा है, दैट मींस यू आर डन, आपकी तैयारी हो गई है, ठीक है। आपके अगर 60 नंबर 70 नंबर आ रहे हैं एफएलटी में, तो मतलब आपने किताब ठीक से नहीं पढ़ी है। गो थ्रू द बुक्स अगेन, रिवाइज इट, डू द एफएलटी, फिर देखो कितने आ रहे हैं, लाइक दैट, ओके फ्रेंड्स, लेट्स कम
Sir,
टू
I have
द,
a question. Yeah, sir. So I wanted to ask, like, when we are doing of this mock test from sectional test, so they ask that the current affairs will be coming from that particular month for that particular year. So is it beneficial to read, for example, to read that month current affairs, like in a just form or something before giving that mock test, or like just skip that and be assured that we will be reading it in PT 365 or something?
it depends on your plan also. Like for example, you are giving, for example, vision test. So maybe you can think that okay, they are telling you okay from the month of January this test is there, and second will from the month of February. So it is easier for you ना, go through the month of January के booklet, है ना, easier है. But if you want any, मैं एक साथ करूँगा, you do the टेस्ट together. तो you can skip the current affairs question, या skip क्या करना है, just find out क्या आंसर हो सकता है. Already you are reading newspaper, already you are doing something. So कुछ को आप maybe some of the question you know, but you will have a knowledge कि हाँ मैंने इसको करके complete करना है. But see now the time is month of March. करंट अफेयर का टाइम चालू हो गया है. विदिन 15 डेज यू हैव टू कंप्लीट जितना करंट अफेयर्स है अभी तक का, राइट।
अच्छा, ठीक
एंड ऑफ
है।
मार्च का अप्रैल में फिर पूरा खत्म करें, अब मई से रिवीजन करना है. एंड करंट अफेयर्स रिवीजन, आई एम टेलिंग यू, at least three revisions is must. At least three revisions. Current affairs, at least three revisions of current affairs is must. Why? Because current affairs is a, every year it is coming, so you won't be able to recall much. So तीन revision, पहला भी करिए, दूसरा लास्ट का थर्ड रिवीजन होगा, लास्ट 15 डेज वाला, दैट विल बी द थर्ड रिवीजन. तो अभी एक रिवीजन अभी कर लेना है सारा, एक मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल में कर लेना है, और एक लास्ट मई में कर लेना है, ठीक है। तो तीन रिवीजन मस्ट है. फोर्थ, इफ यू हैव द टाइम फॉर फोर्थ रिवीजन, तो दिस विल बी द सुपर बेस्ट, मतलब इससे बढ़िया कुछ नहीं है, इससे ज्यादा आप कर नहीं पाएंगे. फोर्थ रिवीजन बाद इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, फोर्थ भी पॉसिबल नहीं होता. सो दैट इज आई एम टेलिंग यू, थर्ड रिवीजन इज मतलब बेस्ट है. लोग दो रिवीजन करके जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से रिकॉल पुअर होता है, कंफ्यूजन होता है क्वेश्चन में, और गलत करके आते हैं, ठीक
सर
है।
लेकिन मतलब जैसे जिन्होंने अब मंथली वाली मैगजीन नहीं पढ़ी है तो वो क्या करें, मतलब लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ वे ऑफ डूइंग इट कि वो जो
देखो, मैं
आजकल
टेलिंग
एप्स
यू, इफ
वगैरह।
यू आर नॉट डूइंग मंथली, यू माइट हैव डूइंग द P265 या जो भी ईयरली है, राइट, यू आर डूइंग इट और
हाँ।
नॉट. अब
या
आप
या
कर रहे हैं, तो नाउ द टाइम स्टार्टेड, यू कंप्लीटेड द एनवायरनमेंट ईयरली, तो एनवायरनमेंट टेस्ट नहीं, है ना, क्या रह गया इसमें. इट्स टोटली अप टू यू, है ना, अलग अलग कोचिंग अलग अलग टाइप से कराते हैं. एनी द क्वेश्चन. हाँ, वन मोर थिंग, वन मोर, आई जस्ट फॉरगॉट, जस्ट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, डोंट गो अवे. इकोनॉमिक्स का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, विवेक सिंह मटेरियल हैज कम अप 550 क्वेश्चंस. दोज हु है, और जो मेरे लास्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट हैं, वो लोग करके आए थे. 2-3 क्वेश्चन यू विल गेट इन द एग्जामिनेशन, या श्योरली. सो 550 क्वेश्चंस के मटेरियल आ गया है, इट इज देयर अवेलेबल. इवन इफ आई विल फाइंड आउट, आई पुट इट इन द ग्रुप, है ना. 550 क्वेश्चंस आप कर लीजिए, एंड विल गेट एटलीस्ट 2-3 क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम देयर, उससे ज्यादा ही मिलेगा, कम नहीं मिलेगा, राइट? एंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट कि हाउ यू टू डू इट इज नॉट ए पीवाईक्यू और नॉट इट इज ए टेस्ट सीरीज। 550 क्वेश्चन में क्वेश्चन पढ़ना है, आंसर पढ़ना है, क्वेश्चन पढ़ना है, आंसर पढ़ना है, मॉडल आंसर पढ़ना है, मॉडल आंसर विद एक्सप्लेनेशन, सो दैट इट विल बी, है ना, ये आपका पूरा हो जाएगा, कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, ठीक है? टेस्ट सीरीज नहीं लगाना है रोहित, 550 का नहीं लगा पाओ, क्वेश्चन टफ है एंड दे आर ऑफ डिफरेंट लेवल, दीज क्वेश्चन आर मेड, these are framed in the questions to tell you the concept behind it, तो concept ही नहीं पता तो क्वेश्चन तो गलत ही हो जाएगा, so it is basically to tell you the concept, so that is why I'm not telling you to take it as a test every day, or maybe एक दो दिन 50-50 क्वेश्चन का सेट कर लो, क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, आंसर पढ़ो, क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, आंसर पढ़ो, रीड द आंसर, अंडरलाइन इट, हाईलाइट इट, रिवाइज इट 3 टाइम्स बिफोर गोइंग टू द एग्जामिनेशन, लास्ट रिवीजन वही लास्ट वीक में होगा, ठीक है? सो विवेक सिंह 550 क्वेश्चन इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट, 3 क्वेश्चन से ज्यादा आता ही आया, 3 तो आते ही है, राइट? नेक्स्ट, नहीं टेस्ट ही लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं, 550 क्वेश्चन जैसे नहीं, 550 क्वेश्चन आर बेसिकली बेस्ड ऑन द कॉन्सेप्ट्स, वो टफ क्वेश्चन है, दे आर नॉट लाइक द टेस्ट क्वेश्चंस, वो अलग ही लेवल के हैं, तो उनको कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ लेंगे, उसका क्वेश्चन पढ़ेंगे, उसका आंसर पढ़ेंगे, कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ेंगे, दिस विल फ्रेम यू, गिव यू ए एक तरह का इकोनॉमिक्स का मटेरियल हो जाएगा, इट्स नॉट लाइक ए टेस्ट सीरीज, इट्स अ कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड, ओके? नेक्स्ट,
सर मैपिंग के लिए आप जो वीडियोस देंगे दैट विल बी इनफ।
विच वन?
मैपिंग के लिए आप जो वीडियोस देंगे
एनफ एनफ तो कुछ नहीं होता है, यू नो दैट,
वही इनफ होंगे क्या?
एनफ एनफ तो कुछ नहीं होता है, तो कितना भी कर लो सब कम पड़ जाता है। आई एम गिविंग यू ए स्ट्रेटजी कि भाई ये तय है, इतना ना कर लो, जरूरत लगे कि मेरा कमजोर है तो फिर से और कर लो, सी देयर इज नो लिमिट टू द, देयर इज नो लिमिट टू द परफेक्शन ना, यूपीएससी और कुछ लिमिट ही नहीं है, एनफ कुछ भी नहीं है, बट यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इन द मैपिंग सेक्शन I'll tell you some of the things you have to identify, कहाँ से क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं सर, तो मोस्टली क्वेश्चन वहीं से रहेंगे, स्टैटिक पार्ट के, करंट के यू उसमें करंट का है, तो आई टेल यू था, उसमें करंट का भी देख लेना, करंट का 1.5 साल 2 साल के बीच में आ रहा है, तो मैपिंग में बेसिकली आई टेल यू सम ऑफ द फोकस्ड एरिया लाइक गल्फ, गल्फ का टोटली फोकस्ड एरिया है एग्जामिनेशन के लिए, डेफिनेटली एक क्वेश्चन यू फाइंड फ्रॉम द गल्फ एरिया, ठीक है, चाहे वो बॉर्डर कंट्रीज के, मे बी द रिवर्स or maybe the cities or mountains, whatever it is there, even the sea, okay, gulf. Second is the part is the central asia, they will ask you the caspian sea around क्या है, वो क्या है, उसके पीछे क्या, उसके आगे पीछे, all those things can be, you can see from the central asian countries, then there is a part from the indo china, ठीक है, इंडो चाइना पार्ट है, वो इंडिया का वियतनाम, लाओस, है ना, कंबोडिया, वो इलाका है, उसमें रिवर्स बहुत सारी बाउंड्री बनाती है बहुत कंट्रीज का, है ना, वहाँ माउंटेन्स हैं, उसके क्या बाउंड्रीज हैं, क्या एनीथिंग कैन बी आस्क्ड, यू कैन जस्ट गो थ्रू, दीस आर द सम ऑफ द फोकस्ड एरिया ऑफ द यूपीएससी, ठीक है? देन अनदर आई थिंक यूरोप का भी एरिया है, यूरोप का भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एरिया है, एंड दैट इज बेसिकली द मेडिटेरियन यूरोप, मेडिटेरियन सी के अराउंड जो जो यूरोप है, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट वन। देन इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द अफ्रीका आल्सो, अफ्रीका भी मेडिटेरियन वाला रीजन है, मेडिटेरियन वाला रीजन पे है, और जो इट इज वन मोर देयर, सोमालिया एंड ऑल आर देयर, इट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड हॉर्न ऑफ अफ्रीका, है ना, बाकी दे कैन आस्क यू फ्रॉम एनीवेयर, दीस आर सम ऑफ द फोकस्ड एरिया, ये सब देख लेना आप, ओके? सो आई विल सेंड यू द, आई विल शेयर यू द लिंक आल्सो आफ्टर द क्लास, ठीक है? एनी अदर क्वेरी? हाँ, इंटरनेशनल बॉडीज का ऑलरेडी मटेरियल इज देयर बाय विजन आईएएस, और many coachings have already released it, even only IAS maybe, तो वो चेंज हो गया है, लेकिन आई थिंक पार्लियामेंट will also have released Shankar IAS also, it is there, every year they are upgrading it. Any other query? Okay, so my suggestion is that कि लग जाना है, साल भर की मेहनत, 2 साल 3 साल जो आपने किया, 2 महीने में कवर अप होके कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? 2 महीना वेस्ट कर दिया तो साल पूरा खराब हो जाएगा, मतलब जस्ट आपको 2 साल 3 साल खराब बचाने के लिए 2 महीने की मेहनत करनी है, and within 2 months you'll get the result. So बहुत easy हुआ है ना, not a long term effort but a very short term and focused effort with high intensity. ठीक है, ये कर लेना है, हो जाना है, सोचना नहीं उतना, एंड सेलिब्रेट इट एज ए पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ कि भाई पीटी निकालना, मेज निकालना, इंटरव्यू निकाल के पहुंचना वहां पर, इट्स ए ड्रीम जॉब। मतलब ड्रीम, एक आम एक आम इंसान, इवन नेताओं के बच्चों, सभी का ही ड्रीम होता है कि मुझे कलेक्टर बनना है। सो ये ड्रीम ड्रीम करने से नहीं होगा ना, इसको तो पाना पड़ेगा, तो एफर्ट करेंगे तभी हो पाएगा। इसलिए गिव योर फुल एफर्ट। और बहुत ही इजी है, बहुत टफ नहीं है, बस जस्ट यू हैव टू मेक योर माइंड, मुझे पढ़ना है, मुझे फोकस पढ़ना है, पीवाईक्यू देखते हुए पढ़ना है, उस तरह से पढ़ना है। ओके, तो if any issues, any queries, you can always get back to me, message me, call me, discuss me, और सारा चीज हमसे डिस्कस कर लेना। With new near, weekly targets, monthly targets, and just try to complete on the time frame. I've already given you the time frame for the revision, for the test series, and other things also. Okay. For any further query, you can always get back to me through call also. Okay. Okay, then thank you. Thanks a lot. Any other query? Anyone? So shall we close? We'll meet after 2 weeks around again. And okay, yes, Pallav, I'll share whatever things I've told. I will share it today. So, mm, okay, after 2 weeks we'll meet again and see your progress. And in between also you can call me, discuss me, message करो अपना जो भी problem solve करो, आगे बढ़ो. Okay, don't get any self doubt about yourself. You can do anything. Just believe in yourself. Okay, youth है, देश का कुछ भी कर सकता है, बस right direction में energy लगाएगा. Okay, okay, then thank you, thanks everyone, thanks a lot for patiently listening my this class, this webinar. We'll meet again soon, within 2 weeks again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.